Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss our topic, that is articles. We have three articles in English grammar: a, an, the. These articles are under the part of or the category of determiners, and these indicate the coming of nouns. For example, the flowers in the garden look beautiful. Give me a book to read. A and an are indefinite articles. These are called indefinite because they do not indicate any particular person, thing, or place. These articles are used with singular countable nouns. For example, a dog is barking. An apple fell from the tree. Then we have the. The is our definite article. It is called so because it points out to a particular person, thing, or place. The can be used with both singular and plural nouns. We can also use it with countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Now, let us see the difference between definite articles and indefinite articles in detail. So, a and an generalize a noun, but the particularizes a noun. A and an are used with singular nouns. The is used with both singular and plural nouns. A and an are considered to be the abbreviated form of one, but the is considered to be the abbreviated form of this, that, these, those. A and an are generally used with countable nouns. The can be used with uncountable nouns and countable nouns. Now, let us see indefinite articles. Indefinite articles like a and an are used. First of all, let us see the use of a. A is used before nouns which begin with consonant sounds. Always remember consonant sounds. For example, a boy, a European. An is used before nouns beginning with vowel sounds. For example, an apple, an hour, an MBA. Now, where to use indefinite articles? Indefinite articles, a or an is used to indicate a single entity. For example, a bag or a car. To express a certain quantity. For example, a cup of sugar, a bowl of rice. We can also use a and an to show rank, profession, or community. For example, a doctor, a teacher, a farmer. A and an are used to indicate any for identifying an individual as the representative of a class. For example, a child should obey his parents. We can use a or an before a proper name to point out an unfamiliar person. For example, a Sonali Sharma wants to meet you. If we want to express a special meaning with a name, for example, he thinks he is a Sonu Nigam, or he thinks he is an Einstein. Or we can use a or an with some special expressions like what a mess, a pity, a lot of work. Now, let us see where can we use definite article the. The used before a definite noun when we want to make it particular. The butterfly which flew into the room was pink. Now, the can be used with countables, with uncountables, with singular countables and plural countables. The can also be used with an adjective when it represents a class. For example, the rich should help the poor. The is used with a common noun to represent a whole class. For example, the fox is a cunning animal. The is also used with an adjective when it shows a quality. For example, the beauty of the flowers is amazing. The is used with superlative adjectives. For example, it is the smallest bird in the zoo. Now, we also use the with a noun to show a unit of measure. For example, milk is sold by the liter. Now, we also use the with directions and common nouns that are unique. For example, the east, the earth, the moon. We also use the with certain common nouns. For example, the cinema, the theatre. For example, I often go to the theatre with my family. We also use the with a noun that has already been mentioned. I bought a vase from a shop. The vase is beautiful. We also use the when it is clear from the situation which people or things we mean. For example, the teacher is in the class. We also use the with such phrases that specify a person or object. For example, the first house in the lane, the only baby, the same pen. Now, we use the with the names of oceans and seas, holy books, trains, ships and aeroplanes, rivers, mountain ranges, newspapers, countries if the name has a common noun. For example, the United Kingdom and the United States of America. Important buildings like the Taj Mahal and the whole families like the Guptas, the Kapoors. We also use the with expressions like on the other hand, speak the truth, to play the guitar, the more the merrier.